Good morning, my name is Elena Cornelius and I'm a sophomore here at BRF-HS. The Ho-Chunk Casino is located about 8 miles east of Black River Falls and is one of the several casinos operated by the Ho-Chunk Nation. Here's some quick background this morning on tribal gaming. You have learned earlier that Native people are a sovereign nation. That means they have the power to govern themselves, including operating tribal enterprises that benefit their people. Gaming by tribes goes back to the 1980s and a Supreme Court decision called California versus Cabazon. In that decision, the Supreme Court upheld the right to tribes to conduct gaming on tribal lands. Free from the state control, gaming is regulated by the United States government, and the Ho-Chunk people must sign agreements with the state of Wisconsin called compacts in order to operate. 80% of the people employed through tribal gaming are actually non-native people. Gaming revenues go beyond just helping the Ho-Chunk people due to the state compacts. You might be surprised to know that the Ho-Chunk Nation is one of the largest employer in Jackson County. So you can see how important this is.
Okay.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Tigers.
It's Tuesday, November 20th, and it's a B-Day.
Here are a couple of notes from our history department today. We celebrate Thanksgiving this week, and this gives us a chance to be with family and friends.
The origins of Thanksgiving go back to the beginnings of our history. Like many holidays, the story of the original Thanksgiving is complicated. There are many examples of people giving thanks for the harvest with special feasts and gatherings.
And while it is true that the members of the Wampanoag tribe gathered with English settlers in Plymouth, Massachusetts as part of a harvest celebration in 1621, we have tended to oversimplify that story.
The Native people had celebration feasts as part of their tradition. In other words, Thanksgiving was not invented in 1621.
And something else to be aware of this week. Thursday will mark the 55th anniversary of the assassination of John F. Kennedy, our 35th president.
If you are with grandparents or other elders in your family over Thanksgiving, you may want to ask them about their memory of that event. It was a day that changed our history.
Getting to class can change history too.
The results for next week's grade attendance race are likely to be interesting with our short 2-day week this week.
This could be the opportunity for some new advisings to get on the board. The attendance team is excited to see our results, Tigers, and we wish you a fun and safe Thanksgiving break.
We hope you get the time to rest, relax, and come back to school recharged and ready for class. Remember to claim your seat every period of every day.
And guess what?
We are selfless.
You know how we know?
The high school was able to donate Thanksgiving dinner baskets to 25 families. Special thanks to Jacob, Harmony, and Marianne for helping to collect, sort, and organize all the donations. We are BRF.
I think we have to thank Vlada too for coming up with the idea.
It might be the last day of the week for students, but we do have things happening today and next week.
For example, there's an NHS meeting next Monday.
It's in Miss Knoll's room.
You'll be roosted.
There's also a lunch and learn.
It's with Mr. Kazabowski on its TI codes.
That's 4th block in room 154.
Feel like performing, listening to some of your peers perform?
If so, there will be an open mic in Mr. Young Thunder's room during 5th block.
That's all.
Have a great break, everyone.
Oh man, I forgot my ID.
Kaboom!
Whoa!
No need to worry. You can just take a picture of your ID on your phone. Luckily, I have a spare.
You are too kind. Snip.
Hello, fellow students. Did you know that you can take a picture of your ID and use that to scan in places such as the tardy kiosk? Well, you can. Simply use your phone, snap a pic of your ID, and whip it out anytime you need to use the tardy kiosk. It will not work with the handheld scanners. Only the kiosk in the office and the ones on the walls in the gym and library. You're welcome.